Hi, this is Cliff Evans with the IX Cameras technical support team, and what I'm going to go through today is updating your camera. We often release updates to the control software to introduce new functions and new features. So what I'm going to do is show you how we update one of the cameras. So you see here we have one of our engineering cameras that I'm just going to click on. You can see there it's come up there. Now what we do is double click on here, and now connects in. As you can see here, I've got quite a lot of updates to do on this camera. So I'll go through the first one, which is the control software update of the camera. This bit here indicates that we need to update the camera, but it needs to be powered off first. So if we say yes to it, what will happen is the camera will automatically power down, and we'll get the update server here. There's a confirmation here: do not remove power from your camera until told to do so. We'll select OK for that, so saying that we've acknowledged it. I'm just waiting for the camera to power down. Once the camera powers down, we will then restart the camera. The control software is now connected into the camera, and it's making sure that no other camera or no other bit of software can control the camera at this point. You may have it on your network. It's now going to go through a series of software updates to the camera to provide other functionality that we've released in this update. Now it's finished updating the camera's software, that is, and what it will do is the camera will now power itself down, ready for the next update. Once the camera is powered down, we'll close the server, and then we'll do the next update. So there we go, the camera is now closed down. I'll now select the PSU update. The thing to remember with the PSU is once you've applied the PSU update, you need to remove all power from the camera, including any batteries if they're fitted. Again, acknowledge that you're not going to remove the power until you're told to do so. I'll now power the camera on. There we go, it's now applying the power update, the PSU firmware update. It's now applied it. For this update, remove the power from the camera, the power plug, and any batteries. Wait a couple of seconds, then replace the batteries and replace the power lead. What we're now going to do is go for the next update here, which is the carrier sensor update. Again, we're going to acknowledge it, and we're going to power the camera on. There we go, the control software is now connected into the camera, and it's now updating the firmware. Point to note on here, we've got a progress bar that tells us how far along the update is. It's just to show that the update has not stopped being applied, it's just carrying on being applied. At some points during these updates, you may find that the eye check lights will stop operating, or they'll flash red. This is expected behaviour, do not be alarmed by it. This happens because the camera control software is not receiving anything from the bit that you are updating. So therefore it thinks there's an error, but there is not an error. And the update has been finished up, being applied to the camera here. So once the camera powers down, you carry on and do the rest of the updates until you've finished. They will only apply to the camera if they are needed. So if it's in a red box like these, then it is needed on the camera. I'm not going to do any more because they're all exactly the same. Now all the updates are being completed, you'll now be able to use any functionality that we've built into the new release. If you have any questions or need any further support, feel free to contact us at techsupport@ix-cameras.com. That's techsupport@ix-cameras.com, and we'll do our best to help.